This is definitely the least amount of smoke we've had since Bernie. It's very nice. I like it. Good morning. As you've already seen from the earlier videos, there is basically no smoke right here, as foretold by the smoke maps. So that's really awesome. Crossed I-5 and the smoke went away for the moment. The wind could always shift, but this is fantastic. It's the cleanest air and the best views I've had since Bernie, for sure. We are doing the redonkulous climb from Castella at 1,500 feet up to the high country here at almost 8,000 feet. And that's just the net climb. I'll have to check a little later on far out and see what it says the total vertical ascent is going to be like, but oof, it is a slog this morning, but I can feel the temperature drop as we get higher. Where we started out this morning, it was 62 degrees, which is, not warm, but with the steepness of the climb, I was still sweating like a horse. But now, I'm not sure how high we are now, but we are significantly higher, and it is somewhere in the upper 50s, which feels much nicer. I like that a lot. It's good views. I'm feeling good. Yeah, it's a good day. I had been thinking about my brother Brian coming down to help shuttle us around the Shelley Fire closure. And I think I was feeling a little bad or a little guilty about it because it is certainly possible to just hitch or get help from a local trail angel to get around the closure to get up to Syed Valley. And it seemed a little silly to have him drive down 6 or 7 hours, whatever it's going to be, just so we don't have to deal with that little bit of hassle. But it occurred to me last night with this enormous bubble of all these hikers that have been pushed ahead by the park fire, it's going to overwhelm all of the transportation infrastructure and the available rides and all of that. And so actually having Brian there is going to be a huge help, because otherwise we could be really stuck for a while. So that's pretty awesome. And Thank you so much, Brian. Pitcher plants. So these are carnivorous plants. Bugs crawl into the hole on the underside of the hood here, and then they fall down to the bottom where they get stuck and they die, and then they get digested. Nom nom nom. They're so cool. Mount Shasta! Better than we could see it a couple days ago. Yeah, that looks very nice. And there's Castle Crags. You can see the edge of the park fire smoke. And it's kind of creeping up on us a little bit. But we're still well outside anything that's really thick and obnoxious. Tell you what, it is nice to have some decent views again. Hadn't realized how much I missed that. Well, there's Shasta making its own weather, like a boss. Okay, for people who like rocks, here's some cool rocks. I can't tell you much about it, but there's these layers of kind of greenish rock and then white rock, and on either side of the white rock is this purple stuff. Purple is very cool. Yeah, that's just right beside the trail. Fugitive for scale. Okay, fugitive, what's in your hand?
Salad dressing.
Why?
It was in a hiker box, and there was lettuce back at the church, and I was gonna eat the lettuce, and so I thought, I'll bring this with me because I can have salad. Then I forgot it. And then I carried it on trail. All 16 ounces of it.
And she's been grumbling about how heavy her pack is all day.
It would have been good had I remembered at the church.
Awesome.
No, not awesome.